Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission reports that they have arrested a significant figure in the operations of Philippine offshore gaming operators in the country. According to PAOCC, its agents arrested Lee Shun-han in Binyan City, Laguna on Thursday, October 10. PAOCC says Lin is operating under the alias of Boss Boga, adding that he used the identity and passport of an individual named Liu Dong. PAOCC further says Lin also operated under different aliases, namely Pogo, Boga, Xiaolong, Apaw, Pahao, and Hao Hao. In a television interview on Friday, October 11, PAOCC Executive Director Undersecretary Gilbert Cruz refers to Lin as the Kingpin of Pogos in the Philippines. According to PAOCC, Lin arrived in the Philippines in 2016 and has set up scam farms in Ilocos Region, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Cebu, and in Metro Manila. PAOCC says that the sheer breadth of Lin's operations illustrates not just individual criminal activities, but rather a systemic issue that requires robust intervention. 12 Chinese nationals and 9 Filipino bodyguards with 3 9mm caliber pistols were also taken into custody. Lin was previously named in the June 4 search warrant on Lucky South 99, a Pogo hub based in Porac Town in Pampanga Province. On June 4, Lucky South 99 was raided and shuttered by law enforcers on suspicion that it was involved in torture, human trafficking, and illegal scamming activities. The Department of Justice says state prosecutors may use the plea deal entered into by Kingdom of Jesus Christ member Marisa Duenas in the United States in the trafficking case against televangelist Apollo Quiboloy here in the Philippines. Duenas reportedly admitted to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Central District of California that she and other Kingdom of Jesus Christ members who were American citizens committed marriage fraud from 2015 to 2022. This was done through sham marriages, one of the alleged schemes used by Quiboloy's religious sect to maintain the U.S. residency status of Pogo's spouses. However, DOJ Assistant Secretary Jose Dominic Lavano IV says that unless the information regarding Duenas' plea bargain was formally presented in the local courts trying Quiboloy on various charges, including qualified human trafficking and sexual and child abuse, the plea bargain of Duenas will not have any effect in the country's judicial process. But Clavano adds that prosecutors may use Duenas' statements since they already know that a co-respondent of Quiboloy has already admitted to their actions after it was reported in the media. Clavano says that the U.S. government had not yet requested the extradition of the appointed Son of God. Clavano also notes that the filing of a certificate of candidacy for senator by Quiboloy amid ongoing criminal cases in both the U.S. and the Philippines presented a challenge for both governments. According to Clavano, what the government wants is for Quiboloy to first face the cases against him and not to make a mockery of the country's democracy and election system. Meanwhile, the Kingdom of Jesus Christ praised Duenas for her courage, admitting that she violated U.S. marriage laws and defrauded the government. In a statement, the group said her actions were motivated by what the group calls a sincerity to the cause of doing good to humanity and her quote commitment to serving God. In the United States, Quiboloy, along with several other Kingdom of Jesus Christ officials, including 2 U.S.-based administrators, were indicted for allegedly operating a sex trafficking ring that threatened victims as young as 12 years old with eternal damnation and physical abuse. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Quiboloy was indicted by a federal grand jury in the District Court for the Central District of California, Santa Ana, California, the same judicial district where Duenas made her plea deal. Quiboloy was charged with conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking by force, fraud and coercion, sex trafficking of children, conspiracy, and bulk cash smuggling. A warrant for his arrest was issued by the U.S. Court on November 10, 2021. At least 10 people died in Florida after Hurricane Milton sent tornadoes spinning across the state. According to local authorities on Thursday, October 10, the state grappled with flooding, power outages, and other woes from a milder-than-expected storm that many had feared would be catastrophic. The hurricane blasted across the state late Wednesday before roaring into the Atlantic, leaving behind roads blocked by downed trees and power lines. The hurricane shredded the roof of a baseball stadium in Tampa, leaving some 3 million homes and businesses without power. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says the deaths were caused by the tornadoes. Meanwhile, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says the storm was significant, but it was not the worst-case scenario that they have feared. Milton made landfall on the Florida Gulf Coast as a major Category 3 storm, with powerful winds smashing communities still reeling from Hurricane Helene, which hit only 2 weeks ago, killing 237 people in Florida and other southeast states. As of Thursday evening, rescue operations continued as workers evacuated residents stranded by floodwaters in the Clearwater near Tampa.